Once upon a time, in the busy city of Lagos, there lived a rich man named Chijoke. He had everything money could buy: big houses, fancy cars, and a lot of people worked for him. But Chijoke was not happy. He wanted something money could not buy: true love. Chijoke believed that the women he met only liked him because he was rich. So one day, he made a secret plan. He decided to pretend to be poor and work as a chapatti maker on the street. I'll find a woman who loves me for who I am, not for my money, he thought. Chijoke put on old clothes, borrowed a small card, and went on a busy street corner. He had learned how to make delicious chapattis from his cook, so he started cooking. The smell of fresh chapattis filled the air, and soon people began to gather around his cart. At first, it was hard for Chijoke. The sun was hot and his hands were tired from making chapattis all day. He was not used to this kind of work, but he kept going. He smiled at everyone who came to buy from him and tried his best to be friendly. One day, a young woman named Amara stopped by his cart. She was not very rich, but she had a kind heart and a bright smile. She brought one chapatti and complimented Chijoke on how delicious it tasted. "You make the best chapattis I have ever eaten," she said. Chijoke smiled back. "Thank you, madam," he replied, his heart beating a little faster. Amara began to come day by day, and soon they started to talk and they laughed and shared stories. And Chijoke felt a warmth in his heart that he had never felt before. Chijoke liked Amara a lot, but he was worried. What if she finds out I'm not really poor? He wondered. He was afraid that if she knew he was rich, she might change how she felt about him. Amara, on the other side, began to notice that Ochike was different. He speaks so well and has manners like someone who has been to school. She thought. She was curious but didn't ask too many questions. She liked him just the way he was, a humble chapati maker with a big smile. Every day, Chijoke looked forward to seeing Amara. He realized he has fallen in love with her, but the secret of his true identity weighed heavy on his mind. He knew he had to tell her someday, but he didn't know how and when. One evening, Chijoke decided to test if Amara truly cared for him. He told her a story about how he was saving money to send his little sister to school. Amara listened with tears in her eyes. "If only I had more money, I would help you," she said. The next day, Amara came to the cart with a small box. "I don't have much, but I want to help your sister," she said, handing him a box. Inside were all her saving, few naira notes and some coins. Chijoke was touched by her kindness. His heart swelled with emotion. "Why would you do this for me?" he asked. "Because I believe in you," Amara replied. "You are a good person, and I want to help you in any way I can." Chijoke smiled, his eyes shining with unanswered tears. He had never met anyone like Amara before, but still he kept his secret. One day, while Chijoke was making chapati, a group of well-dressed men came to the street corner. They were his business partners. They were shocked to see him dressed like a poor chapati maker. "Chijoke, what are you doing here?" one of them asked loudly. Amara, who was standing nearby, heard everything. Her heart sank. "Is it true?" she asked, looking at Chijoke with wide eyes. Chijoke's heart pounded in his chest. He had to decide. Should he tell the truth, or should he keep on pretending? Chijoke took a deep breath. He knew the moment has come to reveal his secret. "Yes, it is true," he confessed to Amara. I'm not a poor chapati maker. I'm a rich businessman. I pretended to be poor to find someone who would love me for who I am, not for my money. Amara stood still, shocked by what she has heard, her eyes filled with tears. "Why didn't you tell me the truth from the beginning?" she asked, her voice trembling. Chijioke felt a knot in his stomach. "I was afraid, Amara. I didn't want you to like me just because I was rich. I wanted to be sure your feelings were real." Amara turned away, wiping her tear from her cheek. "I liked you because of your kindness and your honesty, but now I don't know what to believe." Chijioke's heart sank. He wanted to hold her, to explain everything, but he knew he had hurt her trust. Amara left the Chapatti card without another word. Chijioke watched her walking away, feeling the pain in his chest he had never felt before. He had found the woman he truly loved, but now he feared he had lost her forever. Days passed, but Amara did not come to the Chapatti card. Chijioke waited, hoping she would return, but she never did. He felt empty and sad. He realized that he missed her more than anything in this world. He had everything, money, cars, but without Amara, none of it mattered. Chijioke decided he would not give up. He had to find her and make things right. He wanted to prove to her that his love was true, that he would go or do anything to win her trust back. Chijioke started asking around, looking for Amara. He went to places they had talked about, the markets, the little shops, and even asked her neighbors. Everyone knew her, but no one had seen her recently. One day, while searching, Chijioke met an old woman who knew Amara well. "She has a kind heart, that one," the woman said. "But she has been very sad lately. I think she has gone to her village to be with her family." Chijioke thanked the woman and decided to go to Amara's village. He was determined to find her and tell her how much he loved her. The journey to Amara's village was long and tiring. Chijioke drove through dusty roads and small towns, passing fields and forests. He had never traveled like this before. He felt nervous, but he kept thinking of Amara's smile, her laughter, and the kindness in her eyes. When he finally reached the village, he asked around for Amara's house. The villagers looked at him curiously. They wondered why a rich man like Chijioke was looking for a simple girl. Some even laughed at him, thinking he was lost. But Chijioke did not care. He had come too far to turn back now. At last, Chijioke found Amara's house, a small hut with thatched roof and a little garden in front. His heart pounded as he knocked on the door. After a few moments, the door opened, and there stood Amara, her eyes wide with surprise. "Chijioke, what are you doing here?" she asked, her voice filled with both shock and confusion. "I came to find you, Amara," Chijioke replied. "I could not stop thinking about you. I realized that I don't care about anything else. I just want you to know how much I love you." Amara looked at him with tears in her eyes. "You hurt me, Ojoke," she whispered. "I don't know if I can trust you again." Chijioke felt a deep sadness, but he also felt hope. "I know I made a mistake," he said softly, "but I promise I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you. I love you, Amara, with all my heart." Amara sighed, wiping away her tears. She could see the sincerity in his eyes, but was it enough? Amara stood in the doorway, her heart torn. She could see that Chijioke was sincere, but she still felt a sting of his deception. "I don't know if I can just forget what happened," she said quietly. "I need time to think." Chijioke nodded. understanding her hesitation. I will wait as long as you need, Amara, he replied. I'll stay here in the village if I have to. I just want a chance to prove my love to you. Amara looked at him, surprised. Stay here, in my village? She asked, raising her eyebrows. Yes, Chijoko said firmly. I will live like you live. I'll help you with chores, fetch water, work in the field, whatever it takes to show you that my feelings are real. Amara's lips curved into a small smile. All right, Chijoke, we will see if you truly mean it. The next day, Chijoke began his new life in the village. He woke up early as the roosters crowded. He helped the villagers with their daily tasks. He fetched water from the well, carried firewood, and even learned how to plant crops in the fields. At first, the villagers laughed at him, looking at the rich man trying to live like us. They chuckled, but soon they saw that he was serious. Chijoke worked harder, never complained, even when his hands were bruised, and his back ached carrying heavy words. Amara watched him from a distance, her heart softened little by little. She saw the way he struggled never to give up. She saw him share food with the children and help the elders with their chores. She saw his genuine effort, and it made her start to believe that maybe, just maybe, he truly loved her. One evening, after a long day of work, Amara invited Chijoke to sit by the fire with her family. They shared a simple meal of yam and pepper soup. Chijoke was tired, but he smiled as he ate, grateful to be near Amara. Amara's mother, Mama Nchike, watched them closely. She had seen how Chijoko had worked in the village and how he had treated everyone with respect. She turned to Amara and whispered, "This man is different. I think he truly cares for you, my daughter." Amara nodded slowly. He had seen it too, but he was still afraid to open up her heart again. "I don't want to get hurt, Mama," she whispered back. Mama Nkechi smiled and patted her hand. "Sometimes, my child, we have to take risk for love." The village was preparing for its annual festival, a time of dancing, singing, and celebration. Chijoke decided he wanted to help with preparations. He joined men in building a stage and helped women preparing food. The villagers were surprised and impressed by his willingness to be part of their community. On the day of the festival, Chijoke wore simple village outfit just like everyone else. He danced with the children, sang with the elders, laughed with young men. Everyone could see that he was truly happy. During the celebration, Amara watched him from far. She saw his joy, his laughter, and the way he treated everyone with kindness. Her heart beat faster. She began to realize how much she missed him. That night, after the festival, Chijoke and Amara sat under the tree. The sky was clear and the moon shone bright. Chijoke turned to Amara, his eyes filled with hope. "I've never felt this way about anyone before. You have made me want to be a better man. I know I made a mistake, but I promise I'll never lie to you again." Amara took a deep breath. She felt the truth in his words, the honesty in his eyes. "Chijoke," she whispered, "I believe you. I see how hard you've tried, how much you have given. I see the God in you." Chijoke's heart sobbed. "Does this mean you've forgiven me?" he asked, his voice trembling with hope. Amara nodded, a soft smile on her face. "Yes, Chijoke, I forgave you." Chijoke's face broke into a wide grin, and he felt tears of joy fill his eyes. He gently took her hand in his, holding it tight. "Thank you, Amara," he whispered. "I promise I'll never let you down again." From that day, Chijioke and Amara began to rebuild their relationship. They spent time together, walked through the fields, sharing stories and laughed under the trees. They learned more about each other, their dreams, their fears, and their hope for the future. Chijioke continued to work hard in the village, earning the respect of everyone around. The villagers began to accept him as their own, no longer laughing at the rich man who had come to their village. Slowly but surely, Amara's heart healed. She saw the goodness in Chijioke's actions and sincerity in his words. She felt the love that grew between them, stronger and true. But deep inside, a small voice still whispered to her, "Is it too good to be true?" One sunny afternoon, while Chijioke was helping Amara in her family's garden, a fancy car rolled into the village. The car was shiny and big, something the villagers had never seen before. Everyone stopped what they were doing to watch as the car came to their hut. A man in a suit stepped out of the car, looking very important. He was Chijioke's uncle, Mr. Emeka, who had been searching for him since he left the mansion in Lagos. He had rumors of Chijioke's strange adventure and had come to take him back. "Chijioke," Mr. Emeka called out, his voice loud and commanding. "What are you doing here? Living like this?" Chijioke stood up, wiping the dirt from his hand. "Uncle Emeka, I'm here because I found something money can't buy," he replied calmly. The villagers whispered among themselves, curious about who this man was and what he wanted. Mr. Emeka frowned. "You have a business to run. People are depending on you. You cannot stay in this village and waste your life like this," he quoted. Chijioke shook his head. "I'm not wasting my life, uncle. For the first time, I feel alive. I found true love here," he said, looking at Amara with a smile. Mr. Emeka's face grew stern. "Love? With this village girl?" he scoffed. "You need to come back to the city and marry someone of your status." Chijioke felt a rush of hunger. "I don't care about status. I care about the heart," he said firmly. Mr. Emeka then made a bold threat. "If you stay here, I'll cut you off. You'll lose everything. The business, the money, the house. You'll be left with nothing." Chijioke stood tall. "Then I choose nothing," he said. "If having everything means losing Amara, I would rather have nothing." Amara's heart skipped a beat as she listened to Chijioke's words. She could see the determination in his eyes, but also felt fear. "Chijioke, are you sure about this?" she whispered. "I don't want you to lose everything because of me." Chijioke turned to her, his eyes gentle. "I have already made my choice, Amara," he said softly. "You are my everything." Mr. Emeka shook his head in disbelief. "You are making a big mistake," he warned. "Think carefully. Is this village life truly what you want?" Chijioke did not hesitate. "Yes, uncle, it is," he answered confidently. Mr. Emeka sighed, defeated. "Very well," he said. "Do not come back to me when you realized you've lost." With that, he turned and left, driving away his shiny car. After Mr. Emeka left, the villagers gathered around Chijioke and Amara. They had heard everything and were moved by Chijioke's decision to stay. They clapped and cheered, their faces filled with admiration. "You are a brave man, Chijioke," said Papa Obina, an elder of the village. "You have chosen love over riches, and that is something special." Chijioke smiled humbly. "Thank you, Papa Obina," he replied. I've learned that true wealth is not in money, but in the love and kindness we share. Amara felt tear roll down her cheek. She realized how much Ochike had given up for her. "You are my hero," she whispered to him, her heart full of love. Chijioke took her hand and squeezed it gently. "You are my heart," he whispered back. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for reaching this far, guys. This is part 1 of our story, but part 2 is coming soon. Will he stay with the love of his life, or he will eventually go back for the riches? Part 2 is coming. This story is full of suspensions, it's full of emotions, just keep on watching, and part 2 is coming soon. We don't know what is coming next, if he will change his mind to go back to run his businesses, because he was a rich man and in village he's now struggling to earn the respect, yet he had the respect in the city. So what is coming next? Keep on watching, and if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, oh my dear, kindly subscribe, because you're going to miss a lot. You're going to miss something that is amazing. So kindly subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell, in that you'll be notified wherever I post a video. Bye bye, see you in my next video.